Valorant is a game with precise gunplay, and it's very important for players to understand and master the mechanics of this game in order to rank up fast. My name is Yanto, otherwise known as Natoy, and I want to try to help players in the bottom 50% get out from being stuck in the lower ranks that feel so impossible to escape as a new player. You are currently watching episode 2 from my 5-video series that will cover lots of different topics that will hopefully help people to get out of the lower ranks. In this video, I will be talking about everything to do with fighting and the mechanics of Valorant that players need to master to get out of lower ranks. The most important aspect of Valorant, in my opinion, is crosshair placement. A player that has perfect crosshair placement will almost always do better than someone that just has good aim. Crosshair placement is where a player keeps their crosshair at the head level of where a player would be if they were to be on their screen. This makes it so that the player doesn't have to make any difficult flick shots when they get swung by another player. To master this, the best way is to play deathmatches and focus on aiming at head level. If you are having problems learning where head level is, on most maps there are different indicators on the walls in most places, so you can use them as a reference. The next mechanic is counter-strafing. This is a bit more complicated, but if you can master it, it really pays off. Counter-strafing is where you move using the A and D keys on your keyboard, moving side to side repeatedly. However, as you are in the transition of moving one way to the other, there is a short time period where you can shoot fully accurately. Here is what it looks like in slow motion. The two major benefits to this are that you are a lot harder to hit, as to the enemy when done right it looks like you are moving while firing, and second is that you can use your movement to help you aim by, instead of moving your crosshair lots, you move your character until your crosshair is on their head. It's really all about timing, but if you master it then it will definitely be worth it. The final major mechanic that everyone needs to understand is peeking, otherwise known as swinging. A lot of players swing into different angles wrong. Lots of people hold their shift button. Lots of people hold W and A at the same time while peeking. The most important rules to remember are that you should always peek with only the A and D keys. You should never be shifting while peeking, and to swing from about a step away from the angle like this. Not like this. This is all to make sure that you are swinging as fast as possible. The quicker your character is moving, the harder it is going to be for the enemies to hit a shot on you, giving you the advantage in the gunfight. For the last bit of this video, I want to cover ways to improve your aim as a new player, as there are lots of different ideas that are put into newer players' heads that can sometimes be very misleading. The first one is that aim labs will help you improve massively. Now this, to me, is just not true. While aim labs can help, in most fights in Valorant, the outcome is really just not going to be decided by flicking, tracking, or target switching that aim labs does help train with. I believe that the best way to get better aim is to simply just play the game lots. I would recommend simply playing a few deathmatches before playing ranked, and again after you play a bit of ranked. I think that the best way to not just improve aim, but game sense, movement and crosshair placement all in one, is to just play lots of deathmatches and play lots of ranked. In the next video, I'm going to cover more about audio, game sense, strategies, different agent roles and team compositions.